Welcome back to the My Pro Golfer channel. Tonight we're on the first tee at Summerfield Crossings Golf Club, and I'm going to create for you a mindset of how to play this hole with taking the least amount of risk into play to try to shoot your best score out here, with the goal always to shoot par, and if birdie happens, fantastic. All right, now most of the time you see on the PGA Tour, they got these maps, right? Then they hold them up like kind of like a scorecard where they're like looking at stuff and they're talking to their caddy and they're like, what am I doing? So let me just explain that to you. They've got a map of the course, and this is number one, and we're over here on the tee. So we got 360 to the shot. Now, this is what the first thought a tour player would do. That's the biggest access to the fairway. Now, most tour players from 135 yards are going to stuff it close. So they may not even bring into the equation 286 yards because it pinches in here, and that same distance back and through now has rough on the left cart path and some pretty janky, difficult bunkers to get out of. And so a tour player's numbers, they're going to look right here. So 245 to 131 center. With this wind that we've got, and the wind's kind of down this way if you're looking up the fairway, this wind's going to be like a 3-iron for them, maybe even a 4, and they're going to hit it to the fat part of the green. They're going to hit a little, maybe gap wedge at 131, definitely not much more than that, maybe sand wedge for some of them, and that's all they're going to need. So unless they can blow it, and it's 367, some of them are going to try to get up into that front area and chip up. But if you look at the green complex, and I'll show you that in a minute, the green goes like this. And so if you're going to be able to carry that spot there, that becomes a very small area. So if they do hit layups or drive the green, they're going to try to be on the left side to access the green as easily as possible. And I'll show you that in just a second. Hey, thanks for watching today's episode. Here at My Pro Golfer, you know we like to keep things simple. And today I've got a special gift for you to help you never miss a 5-foot putt again. Click the link below and download today. All right, so now that you've mapped out the hole on the GPS, you can see how I've got what I call the cone effect here. And so this cone is headed at that bunker. So I'm going to pull that inside of it. And this cone is headed to the left side. Now, there's no trouble on that left side. I could just take that rough. There's a couple trees, but nothing drastic. And remember, we already talked about the green is angled this way. So you're going to try to want to come in from the left side. Plus, it's a little bit downwind. So you want to kind of fight with it. So for me, I'm going to take my 3-wood and try to keep it inside of 240 so that I don't get pinched on that side. I'm also going to aim it up the left side of the fairway so that this wind and my natural cut shot can come into play. Now, if I slice it, I'll be fine. If I pull it, I'll be fine. I just don't want to hook it, so I'm going to preset my body to make sure that the hook mentality is out. Of course, I had a nice little draw down the left side, but it's not a disaster. And that's going to give me a great angle back into this green that's angled this way. So I got a real good chance right now to make par, and if I get a good lucky break out of it, a birdie. All right, so that's the green right there, and if I peel back, I've got about 110, 115 yards, and I'm just here in the left rough, and I'll be fine to hit the next shot from there, giving myself the angle, as you all can see I want, on that 3-tiered green. That's going to give me the best chance to make birdie. Hey, just give me 15 seconds of your time. I want to highlight these True Linkswear golf pants. They're one of our partners on our website, and they have great materials and different options from shoes to pants to shorts to shirts to hats to head covers. They're all about enjoying the walk. I want you to go to their link, and today we just launched the new 20% off right here on our website that you can use to get 20% off of anything that they have on their website. So go to that link, check them out. I've been in these pants this morning and I wore their shorts yesterday. Just phenomenal product, check it out. All right, so one of the negatives here is you can't really see the flag on the camera, but I can, and I can actually see the tier that the ball is on. And so now I'm over here on the left side. Had I missed it that far right, I'd be bringing those bunkers into play. So as a player of my level, I've done everything I need to do to give myself the best chance at making the best possible number on a hole. Because I've still got another 20 to 25 yards left here of safe area, and I'm not hitting it driver off the tee, which would have brought those trees into play on the same line. So I really was smart here in developing the shot. And so the next piece of the puzzle is figuring out the next shot. So we've got a number of tiers, and actually the biggest area of the green is actually the longest shot here. And fortunately for me tonight, the flag is on that back tier. And so I'm thinking about a variance here, a cone that I want to aim that shot in, so that if I miss it right, it's an easy chip, and I miss it left, is that a harder chip? And so we're going to decide that next. All right, so down below you can see that cone, and that right edge of the cone is at the right edge of the green, and the left edge of the cone is at the left edge of the green at the yardage, which is 105 to 110, that I'm gonna hit my 52-degree wedge with. And I've got a little bit of rough, and I'm swinging a little bit up the hill, so it's gonna take a little bit of yardage off, but I've also got the downwind, just subtle, but enough to kind of counteract that. So this is pretty much a stock 110, 115 shot. I'm gonna go through my same routine I always do. I may aim just a little bit right on that cone to kind of help this side hill pull the ball a little left if that's my miss. So I'm just gonna be slightly to the right of middle of these cones, set my stance, build my Scottie golf mindset, and then just send the ball out there and see what happens. All right, pretty good shot. Wind is moving it. And that is, if it rolls up, all right, just a tick short, and that's just fine for this hole.
Hey, just want to remind you to not forget on getting your free gift below on how to never miss a 5-foot putt.
All right, so wow, almost a perfect shot. And so now we're over here on the green. We hit the middle tier, so we didn't quite get enough on that shot for this shot, but it's all the way back. And knowing now that I see it all the way back, I'm probably pretty happy with this result. I should be able to get a little 2-putt up the hill. If it goes in, great, but that's not the focus here. I'm gonna just pick a little circle around there, maybe 1.5 feet wide, and just try to coax it up the hill into that spot. Let's pull it off. I just went through my routine. I've got everything lined up appropriately, setting that putter down, setting my body, letting that arm relax. You can listen to the tension of my voice, stays very similar. Give it a little stroke up the hill. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, man. We almost had ourselves one of those lucky birdies just by doing some smart and easy things on the hole. But I'll be very happy to start my round of golf here at Summerfield Crossings Golf Club with a par on a semi-challenging hole number 1. If you like this video, like it. If you like it, subscribe. We'll see you next Thursday at 6 a.m. for another fantastic video of how you can get better at golf each and every day.